morning, guys. So I am actually about to leave for Chadstone. I just finished getting ready. My blush of the day is Rose Ink and the Gucci blush layered together, and I'm actually not wearing any mascara as well. There's been a trend on TikTok and Instagram where you don't wear mascara, which I love because then it makes washing my face at nighttime so much easier. I originally wanted to practice using my DJI more, but I actually can't find my little mic for it, so tragic. So I'm gonna bring this camera, but I think for the Chadstone shopping vlog in general, I'm gonna be using my phone. So we shall see how the quality goes back and forth. But yes, we are going to Chadstone today. It looks like it's raining. Hello guys. Okay, so I'm currently in the parking lot of Chadstone. It's actually quite confusing because there's all these little signs. I'll show you.
They come out one at a time as they fall on deaf ears at quiet times alone, while we rehearse them in the mirror, waiting for the time to be right. When we know the strength inside will match the strength we show, but it's hard enough to face the face who's always staring back. But there's nothing to be ashamed of. We're just being what we're made of, and it comes out in the quiet between the times we speak, between the times we think we know we're right, between the times we
Okay guys, hopefully you guys can hear me, but I'm actually really excited to be here because it's so much busier than the last time I was here. The number one reason that I came to the Chadstone shopping center was to find my clear Chanel sunglasses, and while I was waiting for the guy to find them, I was looking at the display. This Chanel boutique is actually one of the smaller Chanel boutiques that I've ever been to. Basically, this Chanel boutique is just very compact. While the SA was looking for the gray sunglasses, I wanted to try on the Coco Crush ring. This one for sure is actually my favorite size. I know a lot of people like the thinner one, and Jenny loves the ginormous one, but I feel like this is just the perfect Goldilocks size. I feel like this ring, I can admire it on other people and I could admire it just looking at it, but actually on my hand, I don't know if it's because my hand is too small or what, but I didn't love it the way I thought I would love it. But going back to the sunglasses, normally Chanel sunglass cases are really nice. This one felt so cheap, it felt so flimsy. You can even see that it doesn't even close properly. And then going back to the actual sunglasses, I feel like my face shape just does not work with these kind of narrow frames. Like what happened with the viral Saint Laurent narrow glasses, my eyes just peek through. You guys can't tell from this clip, but when I look straight ahead, my eyes go over these lenses. Of course, for stylistic purposes, it would be really cute, but if I'm wearing glasses, they need to be pushed in. Like, I can't just wear these on the bridge of my nose, no. And then of course, being the shopaholic that I am, I did have a plan B if the Chanel sunglasses didn't end up working out, and they didn't. So while I was inside Miu Miu, of course I had to try on some bags. This cute little tote reminded me of the mini Anjou from Goyard, but it's just a simpler version. This bag is very flat and you cannot shoulder bag this at all. It's definitely a crook of the arm or a top handle situation, but it is very cute. I have to say, I think Miu Miu is in the top 2 contenders of best bag charms. Like, Miu Miu bag charms are so incredibly overpriced. However, I think they're a 20 out of 10 in cuteness. Like, even just these little dolls that they have, but they have so much more. You definitely need to take a look. Here is the mini arcadey bag. This bag has really grown on me. I feel like this is basically a more functional version of the micro DJoy, because this one could actually fit a phone and fit other things. So this does obviously come with a crossbody strap as well. I feel like this is just a lighter version of a cloud blue. So here is a close-up of this bag. I wonder if I would actually like this bag more if the Miu Miu on it was in gold hardware instead of the same color. And then here we have a wall of the bow bags. I really truly truly love Miu Miu brown. I think it's just so nicely done. They did have a new bag on display on the website. This is just called a leather top handle bag. There's no specific name. This bag actually felt very cheap. When I saw the price tag for this, I was low-key kind of shocked. I do like that the straps are actually thicker and that this bag does seem more casual, but the thinness of it, I don't think it justifies the price. And this bag, this Shrek green suede bow bag in the larger size, I love this bag so much. I could actually see this being worn in the spring and summer as well, but this is screaming fall, just the shade, the tone, everything. If you guys see the little bag charm that has the Miu Miu button down shirt, that's actually one of my favorite bag charms of all time, if not my favorite bag charm that Miu Miu does, but I just can't justify the price because it's so flat and thin, but I love it. Do any of you guys have a suede bow bag? Because I honestly think it's so gorgeous. And here we have a cute little shoulder bag. However, I will say the strap on this bag for sure detracts from it. I don't want to say that the lobster claw cheapens the bag, but it definitely doesn't add to it. If you like this general shape of bag, I would 10 out of 10 recommend the Bottega Veneta Wallace bag instead. That one is a little bit more expensive than this one, but I don't know, this one did not pass the elbow test either. No. I actually wasn't planning on going into Celine, but just walking by, I saw this green small 16 on the shelf and I knew I had to try it on. The essay actually told me that this color is old. I don't remember this color being on the American website, so if anyone knows what shade this is called, please let me know. And then the teen Lulu in the crook of my arm is actually the sage color that's currently available on the website right now, but weirdly on the website, the sage color looks so much brighter and more vibrant, where it's actually a lot more muted in person, which I love and adore. And then just for visual size comparison, here is all three of the bags right next to each other side by side. Which one do you guys pick? I would love to add a small 16 into my collection without a doubt. Here is the Triumph Ava bag that I always talk so highly about. The leather is so soft, it's so supple. I definitely want to add this into my collection, and then I will officially be done with Ava bags. I'm just waiting for the right color combination to come through. I have never considered buying the teen Lulu bag until I actually tried it on crossbody. I have tried this on in the crook of the arm. It's very cute. It would be such a nice dinner date bag, but crossbody, it actually is so functional for every day. I actually thought the zipper opening would be really hard to get into, but it's actually not that hard. And I love the little slouch. Do you guys see like the little mouth slouch? It's like a chubby little crescent shaped bag, and then the long leather tab as well. I don't know, 10 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments if you guys own this bag. And then of course, going into Saint Laurent, I had to try on the quote-unquote viral Icarino bag or Icarino bag. This is basically the tiny new bag that everyone has been gifted. I don't know. I will say that the lambskin on this is very soft, and this bag is very lightweight. I personally wish that the Saint Laurent logo was just a little bit smaller, and I don't know, there's something about kind of the quilting on this is very infinity like it's very one piece, like not separated, if that makes sense. But there's something visually about it that I don't love. I actually would prefer the mini Jody over this, even though I feel like this could fit more than the mini Jody. And then I saw this just on the hanger right before I was about to leave. How adorable is this mini Nikki? I didn't even know that they made a Nikki bag in this size. I think this is adorable. So cute, so cute, so cute. And then I made a pit stop into Hermes because we all know what I keep putting off, and I'm finally buying the Chypre sandals. Isn't it so crazy though that the Chypre sandals used to be so much cheaper? But we digress from that. The essay that I spoke to was so nice, and I mean like so incredibly nice. I can't even tell you. She showed me whatever I wanted to see, and I was debating on getting a Calvi duo, but they didn't have any colors that really wowed me. However, they did have so many Rodeos, and I mean so many, even on display as well. I've been to other Hermes boutiques and they normally have 0, so the fact that this location had so many, I was shocked. Then of course I popped into Louis Vuitton and tried on the Diane bag yet again. I am trying to talk myself out of wanting this bag, but I still want it. Even though I have the Prada Amy, I still want this bag. I just need them to decrease the price by like $300 and make the jacquard strap optional. I really don't need the jacquard strap, but I still love this bag. The back pocket is absolutely everything to me. It's so cute. I just can't get enough. I also love the fact that the Diane bag does have treated leather, and so many of you guys that own the Diane bag tell me how much you love it, so doesn't help. Doesn't help. I'm waiting for me to not want this anymore, but it's not happening anytime soon. Here we have the Neverfull BB. I will say that I do actually think it's adorable that they added the little D-ring so you can put a bag charm or even the little coin purse that comes with this. However, of course, I do not like that this bag comes with the jacquard strap. Just why? Just having a nice little thin vaquetta strap on this that was detachable would have been a great alternative instead of the jacquard strap, but no, of course not. And then of course the last bag that I needed to try on, and it's been a long time coming, is the Fendi Mama Baguette bag. So Fendi actually does have this bag available in 3 sizes, a small, medium, and a large. I only tried on the medium and the large because of course you guys know me, I'm in my bigger bag girl energy era. This bag is incredibly soft, like incredibly soft, but if you guys own any of the Fendi Mama Baguettes, you guys know that basically without any stuffing, this bag is so flat, like it is so incredibly deflated. I don't have a clip showing you, but if you own it, you know it's flimsy. It is flimsy, but it is extremely soft, extremely lightweight. I will say that the medium and the large Fendi Mama Baguettes do pass my elbow test as well, but if I had to choose between the Mama Baguettes and the flamencos, I would still pick the flamencos without a doubt, but I'm biased.
Secrets we tell each other, they come out one at a time as they fall on deaf ears at quiet times alone, while we rehearse them in the mirror, waiting for the time to be right. When we know strength inside will match the strength we show, but it's hard enough to face the face who's always staring back. But there's nothing to be ashamed of. We're just being what we're made of, and it comes out in the quiet, between the times we speak, between the times we think we know we're right, between the times we constantly checking if what we're about to say is really what it's worth. Is it our 2 cents or is it nonsense? All these things that we've unearthed, but they've come from inside us, and we can no longer hide this. It's bursting at our seams.